So in ERP introduction and SAP navigation, as a fresher, you can know each and everything about the SAP login and its various attributes. Okay. Just like first we cover this SAP login. How to login in SAP. Okay. SAP login process, login to SAP system. So you can access the SAP login screen by two methods. This is the icon of SAP login. Okay. You can access this login by simply double clicking on SAP logon icon. Okay. Just like here you can double click on this logon and simply click on this. Suppose your demo application, then you can click on this demo application also. So this is the first method, or you can directly right click and open this login also. Okay, this is the second method. And third method is by selecting start menu and click on all programs, just like here start menu program and SAP front end and SAP logon. Okay, these are the third method to log in this SAP. After selecting SAP logon, the following log on screen appears. Click on that logon buttons, options, just like this is a demo application logo. After that, suppose we click on this login screen. Then there is a client. Client is the uppermost level in any organization. After client, there is a username. Username is provided by the basis administrator. Just like there may be username is either or Abhishek or it may be a Shashikala or any nomenclature which are defined by the basis administrator. Okay. And after that,
Yes, sir.
there is a password which is provided by the basis administrator. So at the initial time, user can change the password from here. Okay. Suppose I enter my password here first time or anytime end user or change their password from here. Click on this new password button and here is a one window appears, that is a new password, that is up to 40 character. It is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means if you insert the uppercase or set the password in uppercase, then every time you have to write in a uppercase. Okay, so it is a case sensitive, and for 40 characters means it has a limitation of 40 characters, up to 40 characters. Then here you can insert the password. This is a star like icon. You can insert the password just like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and after repeat that password for the security purpose or matching that password and press on this transfer button or enter. Press the enter button. This is what is a client. Client is the uppermost level, hierarchical level in any organization. It is mostly 3 digits, okay, just like 800, 600 or 200. After client, there is a user. Enter the user ID. What is the user ID? That is, we already see that Bhushan, Abhishek, that is a user ID provided by the administrator. Then there is a password. Enter the password provided by the administrator. However, you can change the password for security purpose. Note, when you are entering password, asterisk appears rather than characters. Asterisk means that star-like symbols. Then languages. After that, there is a languages in India. Basically, English is most preferable language. So EN is the our language. EN means English. To enter the language key option, enter language key that you want to display menu and fill in specific language. This is the initial screen of the SAP. After the initial screen, we are see that is what is a SAP session. Working with session, use a session means window. Okay, session is basically another SAP instance on your screen. Multiple sessions allow you to work on more than one task at a time. Just like here is a after login, this is the icon for session. Okay, in upper second row, you can see here is a small button. Okay, Haidarji, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
This small button is create new session. Okay, you can directly click on this button and new session is created. Okay, here you can see
Okay, sir.
these two windows mean these two sessions are appear in our screen. Okay, this is the first method to open the session. Multiple session allow you to work on more than one task at a time. Suppose there is a two session, you can do the activity, transactional activity MM01 here. Okay, and the same time you can also use second session, that is MM60. Okay, multiple transaction you can do at a time. This saves you time and reduce the need to jump from screen to screen. A record can only be edited by one user in one session at a time. Multiple writes access to the same record is denied. Suppose some user doing the transaction on this. Suppose there is a transaction of MM02 and okay, we take a one finished good material. Finished good is called as a APRT. Okay, we take a one material, that is it is a whatever we learn all is a test data. Okay, there is no G9 data. We take a example test data. Suppose we enter this, enter, enter, enter. Then at the same time you can not do the transaction on second screen. Okay, suppose we same enter, then there is a message. What is that message? The group data for material, these are the material we enter in this screen, first screen. Okay, so we cannot do transaction is logged by the user Bhushan. Okay, so same things are mentioned here. Multiple write access to same record. Okay, these are the same record is denied. Okay, SAP not allowed to do the same action on the same record. Then in transaction session either open with this system create session. This is also one of the method to you can go here. These are the system. Okay, you can click on this system, and there is a first option, that is create session. You can simply click on this button, then new session is open. Okay, this is the third method to open the session. Second method. And what is the third method? You can simply press the shortcut key Control plus N. Okay, suppose we press Control plus N, then there is a session is open. So what is the which how much session we are open at a time? 6 session. Okay, suppose we open the one more session, and also one more session, then system throw the trigger the message. What is message? Maximum number of session reached. Okay, so mostly there is a 6 session are open at a time. That is, you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, these six sessions are open at a time, but after 6 sessions system are not allowed. There is a message that maximum number of session reached. Suppose you want to close that session, then you simply click on this cross button. Okay, close. Or you can go in a system, and after create session there is a end session. Okay, you can click on this end session. Haidarji, is it understandable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In system, there is a end session. You simply click on this end session. Okay. Or you can simply exit it. Okay. But after exit, there is a all the session are closed. Slash n is also one of the way to close the session. Then choose system, create session. Okay, we already see that. Closing the session, that is choose system, end session, close the session. You can close the session at once in two way. That is, first is a /n end. Okay, what is the T code? /n end. End means end. Okay, and second is a /n ex. Ex means exit. So what is the difference between this /n end /ex? The difference between the two command is that /n end prompts you before closing the session. Just like we enter this /n END and hit the enter button. Then system throw the trigger message, that is unsaved data will be lost. Do you want to log off? If you press the yes button, then these all session are closed. Okay, but we are not tick this button because we want to the same second T code also. That is first T code /n END prompts you before closing all sessions. Whereas /n exe closes all the session without prompting. Means it is not show the message, it is directly close. Suppose there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 session already closed, and suppose we insert ex, there is a transaction where in the transaction, and suppose we insert the transaction code /n ex. After press the enter, this transaction is also lost. Okay, with this transaction other session also close. Okay, is it clear? Suppose we press enter after write this T code /n ex and press enter, then all those session are directly closed without prompting message. Okay, so be careful about before enter this code /n ex. It may be lose your transaction. Okay, important transaction. So always prefer this /n END. Then we will move to the next topic, that is SAP screen. Okay, it is very important because most of the experienced person also don't know about this screen. What is the what it called as a what is the name of that field? Okay, it is not known by most of the experienced person also. Okay, so we have to know all those screen icons. SAP screen, SAP login screen is a after you log on SAP server, SAP login screen will prompt for user ID and password. You need to provide a valid user ID and password, as we already done this, and press enter. The user ID and password is provided by system administrator. Okay, after entering this user ID and password, there is a various toolbar icons. Following is the SAP screen toolbar. This is the various toolbars. Means this is the first row, this is the second row, this is also third row, this is a fourth row, and below that this is a fifth row. Okay. Then this uppermost row is called as a menu bar. Okay. This first row is called as a menu bar. Why it is called as a menu bar? Because it consists various menus and submenus. Suppose we click on this menu, then there is a lot of backend configuration. Suppose user menu, we click on user menu, then automatically there is a impact on several. Okay, so there is a in menu, user menu, SAP menu, business workplace, create role, display role menu, refresh. This is the menu name, and in front of that menu name there is a shortcut keys. So always use shortcut key, okay, because your activity is done within a second, okay. So always use shortcut key. At first time it is difficult to use shortcut key, but after you practice it is become handy, okay. So in menu there is a various sub menus. In edit there is a execute button, execute in new window, create shortcut on the desktop, control plus F3. In favorite menu bar, add, change, move, and in move there is a sub menu that is up and down. Delete, insert folder. What is the insert folder? It is a folder you can insert here, okay, in favorite. Just like if you click on this favorite button and right click, then you can insert the folder also, okay. Open folder, delete all folders, insert folder, okay. Suppose you click on this insert folder and give the one of the name, that is SAP procurement activity, okay. You can create such folders so that you can use this folder every time when you need it, okay. Suppose we give the name of that folder, that is SAP procurement activity, and click on this continue or press enter button. Then here the folder is created. After creating this folder, you can insert the transaction in this folder also. Suppose there is a insert transaction button here, okay. You can click on this insert transaction. Here there is a mention that transaction code. Here you can mention the transaction code just like MR21 price change, okay. Insert transaction CK11N, create material cost estimate. You can insert COHV, means it is very easy to insert that transaction code. That transaction code you are use regularly. So there is no need to insert in command field. Okay. Suppose we are inserting transaction here COHV. After press enter button, here there is a processing production order are reflected in front of you. But you can do this activity with this folder contain decode, okay. You can simply double click on this, same screen is appear, okay. You don't have to remember this transaction code also, so you can maintain this favorite icon as per your daily requirement, okay. Adarji, understand what I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is a insert, okay. You can simply click on this favorite button, press insert folder, okay. And after that inserting folder, there is a next menu is insert transaction. You can insert transaction here also. So you can here also in favorite bar insert folder, control shift plus F5. Suppose we press control shift and F5 means function 5, then automatically this folder is coming. Then after insert folder, there is a insert transaction, Control Shift plus F4. Suppose I press the button Control Shift and F4, then insert transaction screen is appear. After that, there is a add other object, that is Control Shift plus F7. Control Shift plus F7. You can add other object also here. Okay, that is create nodes, but there is no need to add the objects. So after that, download to PC, upload to PC. In extras, you can see administration information, assign user, display, documentation, technical detail, setting, set, start, transaction. In system, there is a create session. We already see that how to create session. Control plus N. End session, in user profile, old data, set data, delete data, own data, expand, favorite. In services, reporting, quick viewer, output control, table maintenance. In table maintenance, there is a submenu, that is extended table maintenance, view, cluster maintenance. In batch, session, log, recorder, restart transaction, delete transaction, next transaction, process in foreground, display error only, expert mode on, expert mode off, cancel. In fast entry, recorder, process in foreground, display error only, cancel. Direct input, jobs, define job, job overview, queue, SAP, service. In utilities, debug screen, debug ABAP. This is related to the ABAP activity, debug system, resource usage, automation queue, performance trace, context trace, runtime analysis. In runtime analysis, submenu is execute, switch on, switch off, display authorization check, memory analysis. In memory analysis, submenu is create memory snapshot, compare memory snapshot. In list, print, find, save, send, list header, service for object, my object, object history, edit objects, own school request, own jobs, short message, status, log on. And in help menu, application help, SAP library, glossary, release notes, SAP service marketplace, create support message, setting. Means this is the menu bar. Okay. Aidarji,
Yes, sir.
what is the name of this uppermost row?
First row, menu row.
Menu bar. Okay.
Menu.
After that menu bar, there is a command field. This is the command field. Okay. Here, this is called as a command field. Here we insert the transaction code, T code, MM01, SC01, CH01. Okay, you can insert the transaction code here. Most of the time, it is a closed by end user. Okay, end user confused that where is this command field goes. Okay, suppose this icon is close command field. By mistakenly, end user close this command field, but they don't know about how to open this because it is very small icon. you can guide them to open this open command field. Okay, then user are able to insert the transaction here. This is called as a command field. What is the first field? That is menu bar. We are learn about a SAP screen. Okay, first is a menu bar. Second is command field, and third is this is a standard toolbar. Okay, this after that command field there is a various icon that is called as a these icon are called as a from this save button. Okay, this is the log off, begin screen, close screen, print button, find next button, first page, previous page, next page, last page, create new session, generate shortcut, help button, and this customize local layout. Though it is see very small icon, but at backend SAP configure lot of activities. Suppose we click on this customize local layout, then in options you can see there is a lot of backend activities. Okay, so it is very good practice to know all those menu fields. Okay, or all those these bars or rows. Suppose you don't know about this, then there is maybe a difficulty. Okay, suppose we have to insert the transaction ME11. What is ME11? Why it is a screen is appear? Because we on that ABAP debugger. Do you really want to close the debugger? Yes. ME11. This is ME11. ME11 means, madam, create info record. We teach we learn in our regular classes also, but for the repetition purpose, we repeat this transaction also. Create info record. In this field, this is not our topic, but I will teach you what is the importance of that. These buttons, small buttons. Okay. Suppose we insert this transaction. We want to create this. Okay. ME11. Take one of the info record. It is already available, so it throw the message ME12. Okay, so if you does not insert the some field which is a mandatory field is are shown with this icon. This is right click button. Okay, so it is compulsory to insert that input in that field. Suppose we are not insert this field and press enter. Then there is a message, red message that is fill in all required entry field. But we don't know and we want to exit this screen. So how to exit this screen? Most of the user press this back button. Okay. back button. If you press this back button, then it is not possible to exit this. Okay. SAP continuously throw this message because it is a requirement. But user don't know what is this message. So instead of clicking this back button, you have to click this cancel button. Okay, red icon. If you click this cancel button, then there is a message data will be lost. Are you sure you want to cancel the screen? Yes. Then you have to able to go to back the screen. Okay. So we know each function of each small icon. Okay. So this is called as a standard toolbar. What is the next?
Title bar.
Title bar. Okay. Why it is called as a title bar? Because it show the title. Okay. Title of that transaction. Okay. Whatever we do the transaction, it show the title. Okay. Suppose we go back. /n is the T code to go to the main screen. Here you can see the title is, what is the title? SAP EJ Access. Suppose we insert the one of the T code, that is MM01. Then this title is changed. MM01, enter. What is the title? Create material, initial screen. If you insert this material and enter, after that enter, then this title is changed. Create material, that material code number and finish goods. Okay, every time this title is changed, you can get the benefit, that is on which screen we have currently. Okay, we know that on which screen we have currently working. So here is a message is come in our just beta. Here is a upper side, there is a window. Okay, here is a setting, maybe in option,
Okay.
go to options, then here is show keys with drop down list. This is a one option.
Okay.
Here you can keyboard setting. Okay, keyboard setting, remember, okay, for setting. Here you can set the one of the setting is here, that is
Okay.
drop down list. There is a technical name setting here.
Okay.
You can set this technical setting here. Okay,
Okay.
and your Windows show this icon also. This key with drop down list. This is not, but somewhere here setting is here.
Okay.
Just better automatically set insert modes entering. Here you can manage this that setting also.
Okay.
We also serve this. Okay.